This is question number 25, coming from lesson 4.2. So this lesson is about rates of change. Remember, rates of change is another word for slope. This slope, we're going to be using tables and graphs. So remember, we need to use change in y over change in x, or what you guys put in science, delta y over delta x. Same idea, okay? So here, we want to find the rates of change for the function by using 2 points. So in this graph, they didn't tell you to use anything specific. So you're just going to pick x1, y1, x2, y2. Then we need the slope formula. So y2 subtract y1 over x2 subtract x1. If you need help with finding slope using this formula, it's in the video about module number 4. So go back to lesson 4.2 and watch that video to help you with this. But here, remember we have, this is y2, this is y1. This is the number for x2, and this is the number for x1. The y2 number is positive 24. The y1 number is positive 12. The x2 number is positive 4. And the x1 number is positive 2. Remember, this is the writing portion of your exam. So that means you need to show as much work as you can to get more marks. The more marks that you show, the more points that you will take. Okay? So in the top, 24 subtract 12, you're getting positive 12. In the bottom, 4 subtract 2, you're getting positive 2. Divide, you will get positive 6. The last thing they want about the rates of change is to explain, interpret what is the meaning of the number positive 6. So the first thing you have to say is it increase, decrease, or no change.
Increase.
This one is going to be increase. How do you know it's increase?
Because it's positive.
Good, because the slope is positive. The next thing you should do, change in y over change in x. So this slope number, we have to make it a fraction. We have to put positive 6 over what? I want it fraction.
6 over 1.
So positive 6 over 1. Good. Now we have to write what words. So remember, the number on top is, or the word for the top is going to be about the y, and the word for the bottom is going to be about the x. To know the word, you have to see the table or you have to see the graph. So in this table, the word for y is pancakes. And the word for x is the cups of flour. To say the meaning, it means 6 pancakes for every 1 cup of flour. So this is the question. Try another one. First, we need to put x1, y1, x2, y2. Write the slope formula. 2 subtract y1 over x2 subtract x1. Remember, this is the number for y2. This is the number for y1. This is the number for x2, and this is the number for x1. Okay?
Teacher.
Make sure you put the numbers in the correct place. So y2, positive 93, y1, positive 62, x2, positive 12, and x1, positive 8. Take the numbers in the top and subtract. You will get positive 31. Take the numbers in the bottom and subtract. You will get positive 4. Divide. You will get 7.75 or 31 over 4. For this question, we want to use the decimal because we cannot keep the fraction with the denominator of 4. Okay? So do not use this one. Keep the decimal.
Miss, we can write to answer.
You can write 2 answers, but when you interpret and explain the meaning, use the decimal because the denominator must be positive 1. So the number down in your fraction always needs to be positive 1. So now,
Okay.
explain the meaning. Increase, decrease, or no change?
Increase.
How do you know it's increase?
Because positive.
Positive.
Good, the slope is positive. Then we're doing change in y over change in x. So this number, we want to make it a fraction.
7 point.
Yeah.
7.5
Over 1.
1.
over 1.
Now we need the words. The top is about the y, and the bottom is about the x. So what's the word for y?
Amount.
Amount of dollars.
Dollars. And the x word?
Hours.
So what is the sentence?
Of each $7.75 on 1 hour. In each 1 hour.
Good. So $7.75 for every 1 hour. Something like this. This is the question they're going to ask you to explain. If you do not explain, you're going to lose at least 2 marks. So you have to explain. Is it increase, decrease, no change? And what is the meaning of the numbers? And if you can write the sentence. So 3 parts to get full mark. So this is question number 3 from the workbook. They give you this table. Make sure you read what they want. You can't choose any number, you have to read. It says find the average annual rate of change in the population density from 2000 to 2009. So we must choose 2000 as x1 and 2009 as x2. Everybody understand? You have to read what they want. You can't choose anything. Read what they want. It's okay? Part 2. If you want to put it in a table to make it easier for yourself, you can also put it in a table. Part 2, you need your slope formula. So y2 subtract y1 over x2 subtract x1. What number should be y2? 96.7. What number is y1? 79.6. What number is x2? 2009. What number is x1? 2000. Same as we did before, take the numbers in the top and subtract. You get 17.1. Take the numbers in the bottom and subtract. You get positive 9. Divide. You get the slope is equal to 1.9. Part 3, you have to explain the meaning. So, is it increase, decrease, or no change?
Increase.
Increase, how do you know?
Because it's positive.
Good. Then, we want the change in y over the change in x.
1.9 over 1.
Good. Remember, the top number is about the y, and the bottom number is about the x. So what is the word for y?
People. Beer of square milk.
Good. People per square mile. And the x word?
Ear.
Year. What's the sentence?
$1.9 people per square mile. And each 1 year?
Sure. For every 1 year. So 1.9 people per square mile for every 1 year. Done. Here. Try another one. Question number 4. You have to read. So what did they say? In 2012, there were approximately 275 students in the Delaware High School band. In 2018, that number increased to 305. Find the annual rate of change in the number of students in the band. So your X1 is going to be 2012, and your Y1 is going to be 275. The year should be X, okay? And the Y should be the students. For X2, we're putting 2018, and the Y2 is going to be positive 305. Part 2, write the formula. Y2, 305. Y1, 275. X2, 2018. X1, 2012. Subtract the top, you get positive 30. Subtract the bottom, you get positive 6. Divide, you get positive 5. Now, interpret, explain. Is it increase, decrease, or no change?
Increase.
Increase, because the slope is positive. Then, change in y over change in x.
5 over 1.
Good. The top number is about
Students.
Y, and the bottom number is about x. So good, students. And what's the x word?
School.
No. We have this number 2012, 2018. What is that?
Messed up.
Yeah, but those are what? Those are years. Like right now, it's 2025, the year, right? So this year, 2012, and this year, 2018. So year. Can you say the meaning? The
5
sentence?
students in 1 year.
5 students for every 1 year. So it's increased 5 students for every 1 year. Question number 5, this is part A. They want to know the temperature between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. So you have to use the graph that they give you. On the x-axis, you have the time. This one is 6 a.m. Go up, this is the point. So the x is positive 6 and the y should be 60. The next time they want is from 7 a.m. So this is 6 a.m., this is 8 a.m., so this number should be 7 a.m. You go up to here, the x is going to be 7 and the y is going to be 55. So if you go over, it's between 50 and 60, so most likely 55. Once you get the numbers from the graph, put them in a table so that it's easy for you to see. After you put it in the table, you need to write the slope formula. So y2 subtract y1 over x2 subtract x1. y2, 5, y1 is positive 60. x2 is positive 7. x1 is positive 6. Subtract the top, you get negative 5. Subtract the bottom, you get positive 1. Divide, you get negative 5. Part 3, explain the meaning. Is it increase, decrease, or no change?
Decrease.
Decrease. How do you know it's decrease?
Because it's negative.
Good, because the slope is negative. Then we need the change in y over the change in x.
Negative 5 over 1.
Negative 5 over positive 1. Good. So the top number is about the y word, and the bottom number is about the x word. To get it, you have to see from the graph what word is in the y-axis. Degrees Fahrenheit.
Degree.
So the temperature, the degrees Fahrenheit. What number or word is in the y-axis? Gonna be about time. So in hours. What's the meaning or what's the sentence here?
Negative 5 degrees in each 1 hour.
Good. So negative 5 degrees for every 1 hour. Done. This question has part B. So they could ask you to do it again. Find the rate of change between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So go to the graph, find where is 1 p.m. This is 12 p.m. So this should be 1 p.m. Go up. Okay. This should be about 95. If you go over, you can see it's between 90 and 100. Go to 2 p.m., go up. Okay, that's going to be 90. Make sure you put it in a table so that it is clear and you're not making silly mistakes. The more you write on Monday, the less silly mistakes you're going to make. So make sure you're using your pencil and writing everything you can down in the paper. Part 2, you need your slope formula. y2 is 90. y1 is 95. x2 is positive 2. And x1 is 1. Subtract the numbers in the top. You get negative 5. Subtract the numbers in the bottom. You get positive 1. Divide, you get negative 5. So, increase, decrease, no change.
Decrease.
Decrease, how do you know?
Because the slope is negative.
Good, the slope is negative. Change in y over change in x.
-5/1.
Good. The top number should be about
Temperature. Degree.
degrees. And the bottom number should be about the x.
About the hour.
Hour. What's the sentence?
-5 degrees in each 1 hour.
So -5 degrees for every 1 hour.
Miss, we can say in each, it's okay? Or we have to say 1 hour?
I think you can say in each.
Okay.
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 Question number 6 has part A and B as well. So make sure you read to see what they want. They don't want everything in the table. They want something particular. They want from 2000 to 2002. So this is 2000. Go up here. It's close to 60. So you can put 60. Then they want 2002. Sorry, I'll put a point here. Then go up to 2002. That should be 40. Put the numbers from the graph in a table so that it is clear. Write the formula. Y2 should be 40. Y1 should be 60. X2 should be 2002. X1 should be 2000. Subtract the numbers in the top. You get -20. Subtract the numbers in the bottom. You get +2. Divide. You get -10. Then we have to explain the meaning. Increase, decrease, or no change?
Decrease.
Decrease, how do you know?
Because the
negative.
slope is negative.
Good. Then change in y over change in x.
-10/1.
-10 over the +1. The top word is about the y, and the bottom word is about the x. So what word for y?
Million short tons.
Good. Million short tons. And what is the x word?
Years.
Years. What's the sentence?
-10 million short tons in each 1 hour.
-10 million short tons for every 1 year. Fine. Last one, part B. They want 2005 and 2006. So here's 2005. Go up. Looks like should be 50. 2006. Go up. Also 50. Make sure you put the points in the table so that it is cleared and you're not making silly mistake. Write the formula. Do not put y2. You put 50. Do not put y1. You put 50. Do not put x2, 2006. Do not put x1, 2005. Subtract the numbers in the top, you get 0. Subtract the numbers in the bottom, you get +1. Divide, you get 0. So, interpret, explain the meaning. Increase, decrease, or no change?
No change.
Good.
No
This one is,
change.
oh, sorry. Should be this. No change. Not this. Why no change?
Because the slope
Because
is 0.
because the slope is 0. Then change in y over change in x.
0/1.
0/1. What's your y word?
Million short tons.
What's your x word?
Years.
Years. What's your sentence?
0 million short tons in each 1 year.
Fine. Miss Aisha didn't change this one. Sorry. It's not -5. Should be what there?
0.
0. So should be 0 million short tons for every 1 year. Done. So that is question number 25. I also put it as medium. Depends on if they give you a table or if they give you a graph. If they give you a table, okay, a little bit easier. If they give you a graph, a little bit harder because you have to find maybe the numbers yourself. But I think you should be able to get 25 correct also.